This is Akasvani, Itanagar. The news read by Indu Chukku. Union Cabinet has approved two projects of Ministry of Railways with total cost of 6,405 crore rupees. These projects include Koderma Barkakana doubling and Ballari Chikjajur doubling rail line. Briefing media in New Delhi after the cabinet meeting today, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw said that Koderma Barkakana doubling project of 133 kilometers will provide enhanced connectivity to 938 villages and 15 lakh population. He said the projects will connect 4 districts in Jharkhand, Koderma, Chatra Hazaribagh and Ramghar. Mr. Vaishnav informed that the project section will pass through a major coal producing area of Jharkhand. India has undergone a decade of remarkable transformation in the transport infrastructure sector. Over 20,000 kilometers of highways were constructed to develop economic corridors and reduce logistics cost under Bharatmala Pariyojana. 44 ministries and 36 states and union territories integrated on a GIS-based digital platform for unified infrastructure development under Prime Minister Gati Shakti National Master Plan. About 88 airports were activated under Ure Desh Ka Aam Nagrik Uran scheme. 23 cities are linked with metro rail connectivity. About 277 port links projects were completed under Sagarmala program. The Statue of Unity, Chenab Railway Bridge and Atal Tunnel stand tall as symbols of India's engineering marvels. These milestones are driving productivity, improving connectivity and laying the foundation for a Vikshit Bharat by 2047. Chief Secretary Manish Gupta today reviewed the status of monsoon preparedness in the state in a meeting held in a conference hall in Itanagar. He directed all the deputy commissioners to be ready with all resources to tackle any eventualities due to natural calamities. He insisted all the DCs, SPs and other heads of the offices to be stationed in the headquarters during the monsoon season. He also directed the key departments to ensure buffer stock of essential items and medicines well in advance. He further urged the Deputy Director General Telecom to maintain mobile connectivity functioning, especially during the monsoon season, and ensure uninterrupted power supply to the facility centers. The Chief Secretary also requested the Director General of Police, Arunachal Pradesh Police, to review the functionality of WT stations across the state. State Governor Lieutenant General retired K.T. Parnayak met Governor of Assam Laxman Prasad Acharya at Raj Bhavan in Guwahati today. They had a cordial exchange of views on key regional issues and collaborative opportunities concerning both states while reaffirming their shared commitment to peace, progress and prosperity for the people of the Northeast. Highlighting the potential of the Act East policy and the Rising Northeast initiative, the governor underlined the Northeast's immense promise in manufacturing, services and entrepreneurships and its emerging role as a hub for regional and international cooperation. Later, he presented a book titled Orchids of Arunachal Pradesh to Governor of Assam. The Meteorological Center Itanagar has forecasted 10 districts are in yellow alert zone and will receive thunderstorm with lightning very likely at isolated places. Meanwhile, the maximum temperature of 41.7 degrees Celsius was recorded at Bilat in East Siang district yesterday. The first district level steering committee meeting for the Stop Diarrhea Campaign 2025 was held today at Deputy Commissioner's Conference Hall in Upia. Deputy Commissioner Papum Pare, Chairperson District Health Society Visakha Yadav, urged all the key departments to remain alert and prepared to handle any potential outbreaks. District ASHA Nodal Officer Dr. Tanya Raju informed about Stop Diarrhea Campaign 2025, targeting about 3,611 children from 0 to 5 years across the district. That's all in this news bulletin. Namaskar.